Good morning, guys. So today I'll be teaching you guys on how to place a trade your MetaTrader 5 trading platform because I've gotten a lot of reports on that. I need to probably introduce myself. This is only one mayor here again, and I'll be teaching you guys on how to not only place a trade, how to use technical analysis tools to make your analysis in the forex market because I've gotten a lot of reports. So please make a video on this, please make a video on this, and it's going to be short, very well self-explanatory and understandable. And after this video you will be ready and able to place a trade. So this is what your MetaTrader 5 app looks like, right? This is what your MetaTrader 5 app looks like when you are on the quote page, right? Now the second icon is the chart icon. If you click on the chart icon, this is what you have. If you click on the trade icon, this is actually where you come to see your open trades that you have executed. The history is responsible for showing you kind of like feedback on your closed trades, everything that you have opened with this particular trading account, everything you have done is going to show you history on your trade for as far back as 6 months. You can just use it to check your stats in terms of net profits and losses to know exactly where you are. You get. So this message box, it is messages that the particular broker will send you in terms of when you are in a margin call, when you're about to lose money, excess money. Let's say you are the type of trader that you did not trade with stop loss. You get what I'm saying? You're about to lose money, they will margin call you. If you see, you can see one in here, you know, allow, you can see your margin level has fallen to 95%. They will margin call you. So if you want to place a trade, this is very simple. I'm working with synthetic indices pairs because today is Sunday and the currency pairs, they are closed. As we all know, they are open 24/5, but the synthetic indices pairs are open 24/7. You get. So let's work with crash 500. Let's say I give you a signal on crash 500, you get, and I say buy crash 500 because it's going to come in two ways. It's either your mentor gives you a signal, tells you when to sell or buy a particular pair, or you make your own analysis and then execute your trades by yourself. So that is the way it's done. I can come in my group and tell you, okay guys, have you funded your account? Let us buy crash 500. I will give you the stop loss you will use and I will give you the take profits you will use because I have made my analysis. But you, if you have made your own analysis, you should know according to your analysis where your stop loss is likely to be and where your take profit is likely to be. Do you guys understand? So let's go to crash 500 and I'll click on chart. If I tap on crash 500, I'll tap on chart. Once I tap on chart, you can see the screen here. At the top left I have sell, at the top right I have buy. In the center there is something like 0.2. We call it lot size. Lot size is responsible for how much you would make in a particular trade, and it is determined by the amount you funded. You cannot fund $5 and you expect to use 10 lots. They will call you a thief. They will not allow you to open that position. Do you understand? So for every pair has its lowest lot size according to its volatility. You get what I'm saying? So because this particular pair crash 500, the lowest lot is 0.2. It cannot go below 0.2. If you press 0.1, you see it will be shining red, meaning it's invalid. But 0.2 is the lowest lot size for this particular pair crash 500. Let's go to another pair. Let's go to something like, let me go back to quotes. Let's say I give you a trade and I say buy VIX 75, and you come here, you are not seeing VIX 75. You are on the quote icon, the quote page. You are not seeing VIX 75. The only thing you are supposed to do now is to click on this cross sign at the top right corner. If you click on the cross sign at this top right corner here, this cross sign here, once you tap on it, you now search for the pair volatility 75. Volatility 75. Look at it down here. Let me type it in full. You will see it. We have two of them, 75 1s and 75, but the signal is volatility 75. You will now click on the cross near it. You have impute it. You get. So it goes like that. So this is how you can impute a pair in your watch list. I call this a watch list. This is a watch list because these are list of pairs you are watching. You literally will not have all these particular pairs in your watch list. It is, I think it's limited with a particular number. You cannot have everything here, so you should have few pairs that you are watching, you are looking to trade and analyze. So let us say we are working with VIX 75 now. You click on it, you click on charts. You can see that the lowest lot for VIX 75 is 0.0001. This is because VIX 75 is very much more volatile than Crash 500. So if you are using 0.2 lots on VIX 75, it is very high. So you need to know about lot sizing. You need to know about lot sizing a lot. If you want to know the lowest lot for you not to lose your money, I know that now you guys are newbies, and I'll advise you to start funding slow with as low as $10, $20, $50 to practice, to just get your hands stable. If you want to know the lowest lot for every pair, if you click on quotes, let's say you want to know the lowest lot for volatility 75. Once you tap on volatility 75 here, you click on properties. Once you click on properties, this is what you're going to have. They will tell you everything about the pair. Every single thing you need to know about this pair. You understand what I'm saying? Both the swap fee rates, they will tell you every single thing that you need to know about this particular pair. And then look at it, volume step. You have, minimal volume. Look at it, you go to minimal volume. Anywhere you search for minimal volume, anywhere you see minimal volume, you will check it. And what is it saying? 0.001. That's the minimal volume. So now that you know the lowest lot and you have a funding account of like $10, you should always go for the lowest lot size because pairs like this are volatile. So that's why I needed to teach you guys about lot size. Very important. You guys understand? So you need to know about lot size. So the maximum volume, the highest lot is 5 lot size. No matter the amount you have funded, you cannot open above 5 lots in volatility 75. So let's check for another pair, Crash 1K. Let's check the lowest lot. If you tap on it, you click on properties, you search for minimal volume. Minimal volume 0.2, maximum volume 120. You get. So if you now know the lowest lot, your risk now, you are not exposing your entire account as a newbie. You can be able to calculate how much you are risking with the lowest lot, and if it suits your appetite, you can go for it. If it doesn't, it's either you now fund more in a way whereby you know that, okay, if you are risking such certain amount, let's say in your $20 account you want to risk like $3, $4, and the $4 is giving you the minimum, the lowest lot, that is 0.2 or 0.0001, then if it's okay with you, you can risk it. You get. So let's go to chart. If you go to chart, now we have VIX 75. Let's say I gave a signal. The signal can either come in two ways. After I told you that the signal will come either as a signal from your mentor or you when you have made your analysis in the market. So if you have made your analysis in the market, let's say you made an analysis and you anticipated price will start selling from this particular level, right? Let's say you anticipated price will start selling from this particular level. You now say, okay, going to now introduce your technical tools now. Let us say we want to use a technical tool to make analysis. Let me now show you guys how to use it. This is an Android. I'm using my Android for this example. Once you tap the screen like this, something circle will come out. If you untap it, look at it. Once you tap the screen again, something circular will come out. In this circular stuff you are seeing here, you will see what we have as M1, M5, M15, M30, H1, H4, D1, W1, MN. So what this M1 stands for is 1 minute time frame. M5 stands for 5 minutes time frame. M15 stands for 15 minutes time frame. M30 stands for 30 minutes time frame. H1 stands for 1 hour time frame. H4 4 hour. D1 1 day. W1 1 week. MN 1 month. Do you understand? So the essence of time frame is that there are types of traders, and these types of traders, they focus on specific time frames. You get, you if you are a scalper, we have 4 types of traders. You're either a scalper, you're either a day trader, you're either a swing trader, or you're a position trader. So for scalpers focus on 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes time frame. They use 15 minutes time frame to make the analysis. Whereas if you are a day trader, day traders focus on higher time frames. Like their lowest time frame, the lowest time frame for a day trader is the 1 hour time frame. You understand? So the day traders, they make use of the higher time frames like the H4, H12, and 1 hour time frame. You get? So now the swing traders, they make use of the even much more higher time frame like the week 1 daily time frame, and then probably the H4. Why the position traders, they make use of the monthly time frame and weekly time frame. So you should know exactly that if you are working with this time frame, there are particular time frames that are responsible for making analysis, and they are the ones that you go down to look for entry. Take for instance, now if you are a scalper, scalpers, they use M15 to make analysis. Then probably they use 5 minutes or 1 minute to look for their entries. You get? So but the way I trade is not resonating to this thing. This is just the base. This is just the knowledge you need to know about time frame. As a day trader, I've also brought you guys in as day traders, because that is the way I trade. So you should trade the way your mentor trades. Do you understand me? So if I'm a day trader and I tell you do not go below 1 hour time frame, I don't go below 1 hour time frame for any reason. I don't. If there's any analysis I'm making, the way I trade, 1 hour is what I use to make my analysis. Then if I'm looking for my candle range theory, I go to higher time frame, H4, H8, H12. That's it. I don't even go to daily. H4, H3, H8, H6, like that is how I work. That's the way it is, because that is how my system has programmed it. So I use my H1 to make analysis, draw my trend line, spot the liquidities that have been grabbed, and then that is just it. So now if you really want to find your technical tools, after you have tapped the screen, this circular stuff will come out. You will see this zone whereby there is a combination of square, triangle, and circle. If you tap on it, you will see a lot of technical tools we have here. If you check this place, they wrote favorite objects, you would see them. These ones are the ones I've been using, but if you want to impute your own technical tools, you see this place there is cross above here. Once you click on cross, you will see the technical tools. We have vertical lines. If you tap on it, you tap it in the chart, the vertical line will appear. The essence of this vertical line is that it helps to I don't even know what I'll say about it. So but let's get another technical tool. You click on the cross, horizontal line, you drop it. Horizontal line helps to show you in particular where a particular price action, how will I put it? Horizontal line helps you to read where price is currently at. Let's say as this horizontal line is moving, it is showing you with each candle formation the pricing number. Like you see, we have here 96258.74. If you keep going, it keeps increasing. If you keep going upwards, you get. So it helps you to show if you are looking for this resistance, what where was price at, what number was price at when it was made a resistance. This horizontal line is responsible for showing you that. So it's also responsible if I tell you now, say okay, I give you an entry or I give you a signal, I say sell VIX 75, and I say sell VIX 75 at 102.928.52, and then the stop loss is 104680.08. You cannot, it is hard for you to impute this particular setup if you don't have a horizontal line. Let's say okay, I use a horizontal line. I say sell at this zone. Hold on. And then you say your stop loss is at 104800. Let's just use 1048. Okay, 104700. Hold on. Okay, let's say this is our stop loss, right? And then let's say this is now our take profit. So how will you now impute this trade? The first thing you will now do is that you would go and change your lot size. Make sure it's at lowest lot according to what you want to risk go. If you now click on, let's say sell, because the signal said sell, you click on sell, you click on accept. Okay, once you click on sell, bam, you've got 75 sell done. You can see it here, sell 0.001, right? Once you do that now, you have instantly, this is an instant execution. This is not a limit order because you manually sold. So once you do that now, look at it, you click on trade. This is what price is reading for you. You are making 0.11 cents. You get, you are making 0.11 cents. You get what I'm saying? So, but now let's say now you want to now put your stop loss. You have already put the pricing level where you want it to be, 104,614.11, 97072.29, which is your take profit. What you now do now is that you just tap on this sell 0.001. Once you tap on it, you see something below that is here, SL and TP. Once you tap on SL, this thing will come out. You just get that your SL now and place on this horizontal line. This horizontal line you have here, you get the TP. Place it at this particular TP line you have here. Do you get? Once you do that, if you now check, you see your SL is reading $1.70. It means if this trade now reverses and touches your SL, it will close or it will remove minus $1.70 from your balance. But if it does not reverse and hit your SL and it goes to TP, you will be making $5.88. Do you understand? That is the way it goes. So you are risking less to make more. So once you have placed these two lines here, you will now see this blue arrow here. You click that blue arrow. Once you click it, you now click on it to modify. So this is how it's done. Once you do that now, you now go back to trade. Once you tap on this particular thing, you will see that that stop loss and take profits now, the pricing numbers are now here. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this one now is for instant execution. The second way a signal can come, or you when you make your analysis, the second way you can actually place a trade is either setting limit orders. What do I mean? Let's say you have made your analysis, and you say, okay, let me get a technical tool. I tap on the screen, you click on these shapes here, you click on the cross, and then let's say, okay, I want to use the arrow. I click on arrow. Let's say I've anticipated that if price come down here, I want it to buy. Let me get my rectangle box. I'll click on the screen, click on the square, circle and triangle, click on the cross, search for rectangle, look at rectangle, you click on it. Once you click on it, you tap on the screen. It's going to impute in the screen. You extend it, you say, okay, you want anytime that price comes to this level, whenever price sells down to this level, it's going to buy. And once it gets to this particular zone, it's going to buy. What you now do now, you will now use your horizontal line. place it in the entry, right? Once you place it in the entry, you place the stop loss below. Let me close this trade. Hold on. Let me close this open trade I have here. Once I want to close it, I will tap it like this. I'll swipe right. Once I swipe right, this particular VIX 75 sell 0.01, I'll just swipe right. I'll click on good. Once I click on that good there, I'll click on close profits at 0.09, 0.06 cents. Once I do it, I'll close it. It has closed. So you see now that's 0.04 added to this balance. It's a very small amount because the lot size is very, very small. So now your TP now will now be probably your TP now. Let's say the TP line pricing is here, right? So you say, okay, whenever price comes down here, you want it to buy at 93201 and you want it the stop loss to be 91740. You want the take profit to be 97656. So remember that this is where price is at 102,843. You get. So whenever price sells down and triggers this your buy limit here, it will automatically trigger. You get. Once you set the buy limit, this one is not instant execution, whereby you are watching the markets and you say whenever price comes down here, you manually buy. You can set a limit order. Maybe if you're washing, you are doing anything, you get. Whenever price comes down to that your limit order, it will trigger with the SL and TP, everything in place. You get. Once it triggers and it start going your way, once it gets to the TP, it will still secure your profits. Or if its price wants to be probabilistic, it then hits your stop loss, it will still close your trade in minimal loss you wanted to risk for that account. You get. So this is the essence of trading with a stop loss and a take profit, so that you do not risk more than you can afford to lose. So let us say we want to place a buy limit now. This is how you do it. Once you want to place a buy limit, you have the pricing. The buy limit is 93201, stop loss 91740. You will come here that you have, if you check above this buy, there is something like a circle that is red and blue above buy. Once you tap that circle, you see the buy limit is out, right? Most times if you tap it, it will show you something different, like sell limit, sell stop. If it does not show you what you want, like buy limit or sell limit, you can tap this buy limit that is here to change it. If you tap it, another thing will come out, sell stop. If you tap it, sell stop limits, buy limit, like it continues like that. So it depending on the particular order you want to place, you get. So once you have it, you click the buy limit on this the entry you wanted. Then you see SL, you tap on SL, right? Once you tap on SL, you place the SL line where it's supposed to be. You tap on TP, you place the TP where you want it to be. So our SL is going to be giving us minus $1.51 if we close in loss, but if we close in profits, it's going to be giving us $4. So this is like over like 1:4 is to reward ratio. If you check it, you are risking 1.40 something to make 4.40 something. So now after you have placed it like this, don't forget to click on the blue arrow. Once you click on the blue arrow, you now click. If you notice, these are those pricing that you placed, right? This one is for the SL, this is for the TP, this is the buy limit price line, price order. You get. This is the lot size 0.001, and then it is very simple. You understand that you click on what? Place. It's click on done. So this is a limit order. You have not yet bought or sold. Once you click on trade, this is your limit order, buy limit. It is different from that last one I showed you, instant execution. So this is it. So you are just, in fact, you can now place a buy limit, even travel, even don't open your phone safe. Even if you're if your phone let it spoil. You get. Once you have set this limit order, once price gets and triggers the limit, the buy limits points pricing, you have your stop loss, you have your take profits. It will just do exactly that which you want it to do. You get what I'm saying? So these are the two ways you can actually place trades, either by instant execution or setting limits order. So do you guys understand? So for the technical tools, once you tap on the screen, you have the square, circle, and triangle. You click on it, you click on cross. Look at the technical tools we have. Trend line, you click on trend line. Trend line is used to draw you mark out your uptrends and your downtrends, right? Like I taught you guys. So like I taught you guys, you want to be, this is touch 1, touch 2, you want to be buying on touch 3. But most of them that actually attended the advanced class, they know that this touch 3 is a manipulation, because price will always come down to take out this particular second low, this particular order here, this particular support here, to trigger with this first support. If those people that actually attended the advanced class, they know what I'm talking about. So this is it. So this is the essence of a trend line you use to draw uptrends and downtrends. Which other technical tools should we talk about? You click on the cross. Arrow is used to make your pointing. You guys have seen me using the arrow. Then Fibonacci retracement. Once you click on Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci retracement is also another tool that helps you to know when is convenient, or it is, if you're checking the name retracement, because if you realize, you will know that price, once price buys, it retests, it buys, it retests, it buys, it retests. It does not just buy sheepishly like that. Once it buys, there's a form of exhaustion it has. There's a form of exhaustion it has. So there's a form of exhaustion it always has. It does not just buy sheepishly. So the retracement helps us to know when that retracement has finally come to an end. You get? If you have an impulsive move to the upside or to the downside, let's say you are in an uptrend, the way you should place your Fibonacci retracement is very simple. Just target that impulsive move. Whenever price comes down to either 50% or 61.8, expect it to buy again. You get? The same thing goes here. This is the impulsive move. Whenever price comes down to 50% or 61.8, expect it to buy again. So this is the essence of a Fibonacci retracement. People that use this is what they use to trade. So if you want to use it, fine. If you don't want, you can stick to your liquidity concepts. You click on the cross. Which other tool again do we use to make analysis? I think that is just the only thing that are very important. So that is that. This is that on how to place a trade and how to use your technical analysis tools. I've talked about the rectangle, the arrow, the horizontal line, the vertical line. You get even the essence of this cross you have here. Once you click on this cross, the essence of this cross is that if you check, it helps you to know the date and time in each period separator. Because if you look at this period separator here, you'll see it is showing 2025 June. You get? It is showing June 6th 2025. It's also showing the time, 9 o'clock. If you keep moving it right, it will keep showing you the time. You understand? Even for the previous day, it just shows you the date and the time. That's the essence of that. You get what I'm saying? Then the essence of this particular stuff you have here, the one you have above your lot size, that thing that looks like, I don't even know what I will call it, but it's above that 0.001. If you click on it, this is the page for where you want to get your indicators. But I'm not going to teach you guys anything about indicators because I don't use it. So if you want it, you just click on this F near the cross. You'll see different indicators average directional movement index, moving average. These are indicators that help you to know when to buy and sell, but they lag. You get, if you click on moving average, you see the settings period 10 shift 0. You click on save. Once you click on save, you go back, you see it's something like it's red, something that is red. Have you seen it? And then the way we use it is that whenever price or a candle trades below the moving average, you know that it is time to sell. If price trades below it, you know it's time to sell. Price trades above it, you know it's time to buy. Comes below it, you start selling. Like, but see, when you went above, it did not work. It went above, it did not, like, it lags. Okay, in this scenario it went above it, it bought. This scenario it went below it, it sold. Like, this is how they use, people that use indicators, they use it to work. So but me, I don't use indicators, so I don't use it either. So if you want to also delete it from your charts, if you click on this particular stuff I told you guys about, if you click on it, the one above the lot size, you come to moving average. Once you tap on it, once you long press, you see this delete above F and cross here. Click on delete, you tap moving average, and then you delete it. That's deleted from your chart. So this is it. So this is all we have on how to place a trade and how to use technical analysis tools. I think that's why this video is long, guys. So do not forget to subscribe. If this video was very helpful, sure you turn on post notifications so you get to be the first to get notified when I drop new amazing and intriguing content like this. I remain your one and only humble mayor. Stay blessed, guys. I love you.